Howdy. Well, I've been a busy little eBayer lately, so I'll show you some stuff, and I've finished a couple more of my vintage machines, so I'll go into that too. Firstly, for those who haven't seen it, my XT has now got its original colour back. No more rust. Still got the texture. Did not get rid of the texture, but it's all recoloured. And he has a proper little floppy drive, a big floppy drive. There we go. Unfortunately, it's got a fault. I need a new upper read-write head, but apart from that, it's clean, works. I can read and write discs single-sided. So, yes, with my eBaying, I've now got heaps more ISA cards. Very well needed. Lots of drive controllers. Drive controllers are good. New Ethernet adapter. Just 10 base T. Little NE 2000 compatible thing. Come on, camera. No, okay, screw you, camera. That's one I've always had. EGA or VGA or CGA or monochrome or anything else, little dip switches configure it. Trident card. Have more, but they're in the other machines. Also, Windows 3.0. Ah, friggin' camera. And hiding behind that works. So that's it's handy. Copy of Windows 3.0 and works. Also picked up this one. Why does this stuff never work when you're trying to record it? Copy of Win 3.1. And just a whole bunch of random bits of software. Lots of discs. Yay. I also actually got from one of the sellers I bought some of these cards off as a subscriber of mine, Junkyard Dog 87, and he sent me another copy of Win 3.1. This camera's just being stupid autofocus. Copy of Win 3.1 and a whole bunch of blank discs. So thank you for that. That copy of Windows will probably go to Ed. He doesn't have a copy for his 386 on discs, so thank you, Junkyard Dog 87. Thank you for the power supply too. I will show you where that ended up, along with quite a few of the I/O cards. Anyway, I'll start setting up machines and doing bits of video on them. First machine is this box. Some of you may remember it as the home of the 486. It's not now. It's got something a little more era appropriate in it. Is now 286. Come on, camera. You can do it. Thank you. 10 megahertz 286. It's one of the I/O cards I bought. There's the other oak display adapter, multi-mode, an 8 16-bit Intel Ethernet adapter, and one of my generic ESS Sound Blaster compatible cards. This didn't originally have AMI BIOS on it, but the board was DOA. Finally worked out that the BIOS had suffered bit rot, which would do it. And they came from a donor 286 board I had that was even deader. And they work beautifully in this board. A little high on the hard drive size for a 286, but 1.44 meg 3.5 and 360K 5.25. I'll power it up, and it may not work the first time. There's a quirky fault with the board. Nope, it's gonna work. Tick, 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 tick. Slow memory tests. That's new. Why have you... because the CMOS has had a shit fit. Let's just see if the chip actually does remember its settings. Or if it's just decided to make me look like an idiot. Usually first fire up will have CMOS in operational error. There we go. Now it's happy. I think the CMOS chip's dead. But Ed has a replacement, so... And the I/O card in this isn't a happy one. It's misconfigured because a LPT1 shouldn't be 3BC. 3BC implies LPT2, and I've got no idea what the jumper settings should be. I've spent quite a bit of time trying to find it, but one of the cool things, which all my machines have, we can go there and go ta-da! 286 on the internet. I don't have a web browser for this though. But I do have IRC. I do use these on IRC every so often, and sometimes I use them on IRC without even saying I'm using them on IRC. You know, I've also... Windows 3.0. One odd thing I've noticed about Windows 3 is that the, when it eventually loads, half the icons are not really coloured. It's a little Microsoft oddity. Go hard drive. Last thing. P. So there we go. Yay, 286. And video. That card works really well. I like those multi-cards because I could put a, what's it, an EGA monitor on this and just reconfigure the card that it's EGA. Anyway, I'll change machines. Okay, you're forgiven for thinking, why have I brought out Crunchy? I haven't. Crunchy's in another home now. This is now something completely different. Again, more appropriate for the box. Oh, hello there, little 386. How are you today? Another one of those generic sound cards. One of those... Well, I had two of those Ethernet cards that I showed one of before, one of the ISA ones. Trident video card. Works really well. Another one of those multi-IOs. Let's turn autofocus back on. I can't really get down there. It's got 4 mega RAM. The power supply I bought on eBay. And Crunchy's supply went with him. Even though they're both AT class supplies. The one Crunchy had worked well, so... it's a 1.2 meg drive. It's the only 1.2 meg drive I have. I don't have any others. So, there you go. Trident. $386. I think it's a 300 and... Oh, do you know what? Check disk will tell me everything I want to know. Compy 386. Yeah, 340-ish meg hard drive. Again, like the other one. Happy. They're only 10 megabit cards, but they work really well. You don't need more than 10 megabits with an old machine. Again, this one's got 3.1. I'm actually thinking 3.11, otherwise I can't use Merc on it, but yeah, this one's perfectly fine as not Merc, IRC Junior. 3.11 or 3.1. This monitor is a pain. Colourful icons. Wait, I have one more to go. Here we go, it's our old friend Crunchy. He's got a case side on him, and I don't really want to try and get it off. It's a little bit warped. There we go. Crunchy! He's in his final home now. This is only 360k drive. I actually use it for getting data to the older machines, because Crunchy can basically shift data in any form. It's one of those first ATX/AT hybrid cases that still has the AT backhole. Crunchy's got lots and lots of different ports. Yeah, busy little computer. It's an AT class supply in it. I back converted the case from ATX supply to AT supply, putting in the, the clicky awesome switch. But it works that way. So this is an AT case now. And it's Crunchy. Yeah, I've almost fit my pinky in there, I think. Oh, not quite. There's Crunchy. Look at that. Crunchy's in a Crunchy case. It's a little crunches to it. Come on, camera. There we go. I think most of these clone cases I'll do what I did with the XT case and respray. Respray. Can't do anything about things like that though. I don't bother. As long as the metal looks good, you can get away with the small imperfections of the plastic. Turbo! Da 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 da! Anyway, it's my collection now, so yeah, thanks for watching.